Beate, ICS, Roboticals, Reboot and Radio, SD na, Heelee.
Hi superstars, it's me, Inventor Angelina. This little robot's name is S.D Sunshine Natasha Mechano, and she was built on August 8th, 2023. I'd like to inform you that this episode is going to be a little bit different than all the rest. You see, SD is a broken robot, and as for right now, she only has half of her motherboard working, which means that she can only speak her native gibberish language, Zioganese. So here's how this is going to work. I will let you listen to SD's natural voice and let her speak first. Then I'll be her translator, telling you what she said. Ready? Alright, let's go.
SD na, neto costando mandai, patuando salgosom. SD, vitandai, prende, oko, netandai. Spatanikoa, seso, metanai, sadinai.
SD used to be Sputnik's original, fully functional model. That is until Sputnik got a redesign. When Sputnik did get a redesign, SD was put into the parts and service room, never to be seen again. Or so I thought. You see, I didn't know how long I was going to keep SD for, nor did I know what I was going to use the rest of her parts for. But what I did know is that if I didn't use SD soon, she was going to be deactivated. Now, despite being a fully functional, revamped model, Sputnik wasn't happy with what I did. So she set out on a mission to go back to the parts and service room, get SD back, and boot her up for good.
Inventa Angelina, noito kombai, fire grundo de, esudina rembanturombantana. Eto scruto, eto kundada. Esudinai, fila costan brandai, bacca, pato, difícil. Esudi, techantondai, bo grundo doi, metuco spatoneco assistene.
When SD was rescued, she was brought into my robot repair shop by none other than Sputnik herself. When I saw SD in the condition that she was in, I felt really bad. I know that technology does tend to change a lot, but sometimes it is hard to let go of the past, so I decided to create a new saying, a new motto for all the Roboticals to follow. Never, ever leave a good robot behind. With that, I decided to repair SD to the best of my ability. SD couldn't be repaired to her former glory, as I didn't have all the parts that I needed. But luckily for me and all the other robots, she booted up just fine, after some screws and nails and injections, of course. Now, she was a little bit rough, and she couldn't quite walk due to the fact that she didn't have any legs. But Sputnik was going to teach her how to do things again.
Sputnik tachu SD, palazid mina robotos, chafuaka, chafunaiki, indanai. SD happy, SD zid, mina roboto.
While SD was being taught, I decided to keep a physical record of everything Sputnik taught SD, from week 1 to week 4. I want to say I was very impressed with what I saw. Sputnik taught SD the basics, how to charge, how to move around, and who to contact in case of emergency. But the coolest thing Sputnik taught her is how to play. Specifically, how to play with other robots. Pretty soon, SD had grown a personality of her own, and she started playing with other robots, all by herself. She started to like trains a lot, and invited the other robots to play with her. It was so cute, getting to see them all interact with each other. It made me proud seeing all the progress that SD made, and it made me happy knowing that SD wasn't going to be alone anymore.
SD, chacho sipo dondayo. Windy, wandanai.
In the early days, SD really didn't have a charging spot to her own, so she decided to settle for the windowsill. Yep, and that was her spot. She laid there, she sat there, she did almost everything there. It was her favorite spot in the house, and sometimes the other Roboticals didn't expect her to be there. They got the bolts scared out of their butt cheeks.
SD na babu, babu demon lele. 왜 그래요 난다에 의도 말아요 SD 먼저
Now, being so young, SD was actually babysat before by other Roboticals, including Murasaki, Mikey, and Smokester, just to name a few. But what some of the Roboticals don't know is that SD has actually babysat for Betsy before. Yup, that's right. Cleo and Casey. Well, Cleo mainly. Cleo likes to get into a lot of trouble, so SD tries her best to put her back into her place whenever she gets out of hand. It can be a handful, but SD enjoys it.
SD exhaust 엔드다요 스파트네크와 간다 SD 아시스트 SD 엠베드 SD 러브 스파트네크 love SD na.
Being one of the lesser advanced robots, SD's battery can drain quite a bit faster than the rest of the gang, so Sputnik helps SD into bed by carrying her and lifting her up into her charging pod. This isn't such a big deal for Sputnik. She loves doing it, and she wants to do everything she can for SD, and SD appreciates the help. Sputnik loves SD, and SD loves her back. SD looks up to Sputnik as a big sister or a mother figure, always being there for her whenever she needs it. Speaking of going to bed, SD is now in her charging pod, taking a nap as we speak. But before she took her nap, she wanted me to tell you that she was very appreciative for having you come here and listen to her story. She wanted me to tell you that you're very special. Everyone is. Your uniqueness is what makes you, you. Be yourself and be proud that you're you. SD wanted to say thank you for coming here, and she'll see you again soon. Okay? Bye. Or, in her language, BB.